Did you know that The Simpsons predicted the future? Not once, not twice, but multiple times and with uncanny accuracy. Welcome to the fantastical world of The Simpsons, a show that has been tickling our funny bones and sometimes our cerebrums for over 3 decades. But there's an intriguing twist to this tale. The Simpsons, it seems, has a knack for gazing into the crystal ball and making predictions that eerily come true. Let's take a stroll down memory lane. Remember when The Simpsons predicted Donald Trump's presidency? Way back in the year 2000, in an episode titled Bart to the Future, we saw Lisa Simpson as president, who mentioned that her predecessor was none other than Donald Trump. Fast forward to 2016, and lo and behold, Trump was elected as the 45th president of the United States. Uncanny, isn't it? But that's not all. The Simpsons also foresaw the FIFA corruption scandal. In an episode aired in 2014, titled You Don't Have to Live Like a Referee, an executive from FIFA is arrested for corruption. A year later, in 2015, the real world saw several high-ranking FIFA officials arrested in a corruption scandal that shook the world of football. These are but 2 examples of The Simpsons' unerring predictions. The show has been spot on about a myriad of events, from technological advancements to socio-political shifts. It's a testament to the show's sharp wit, keen observation, and perhaps a dash of serendipity. But what we're really here for today are The Simpsons' predictions about the future, specifically the year 2032. The show has made some startling forecasts about this year, and you won't believe how many of them have come true. So let's delve deeper and uncover the top 5 predictions The Simpsons made about the year 2032 that have come true. Strap in, folks, because we're in for a wild ride. At number 5, we have the rise of cryptocurrency. Remember the episode where Mr. Burns started his own cryptocurrency? It was a classic Simpsons twist, a humorous dig at the world of finance. Mr. Burns, the epitome of old money, diving headfirst into the digital age, launching his own brand of cryptocurrency. It was a laugh then, but now we're in 2032, and it seems the Simpsons were spot on again. Cryptocurrencies, once the playground of tech enthusiasts and risk-takers, have now become a mainstream means of exchange. They've revolutionized the way we handle money, much like how Mr. Burns' fictional currency shook up Springfield. It's a testament to The Simpsons' uncanny knack for predicting the future. They managed to foresee the rise of this digital currency trend long before it became a part of our daily lives. Little did we know then how significant this episode would become. Coming in at number 4 is the prediction of virtual reality becoming a part of our everyday lives. Remember the episode when our beloved Simpsons family donned those futuristic glasses? They were immersed in an entirely different world, a world crafted by virtual reality. It seemed far-fetched back then, didn't it? But lo and behold, here we are in 2032, and virtual reality is as commonplace as our morning coffee. From gaming to professional training, from education to tourism, virtual reality has permeated every corner of our lives. It's as if the creators of The Simpsons had a crystal ball, isn't it? They foresaw the future, where we'd swap our TV screens for VR headsets, where we'd step into the shoes of our favorite characters, where we'd live the stories rather than just watch them. And just like that, another Simpsons prediction has come true. It's almost uncanny, isn't it? Again, The Simpsons were spot on. At number 3, we have The Simpsons' prediction of the devastating effects of climate change. In the heart of The Simpsons universe, Springfield was never immune from the eccentricities of weather. But it was in one particular episode that the writers decided to turn up the heat, quite literally. Springfield was hit by a heat wave, an unusual occurrence that left the town's inhabitants sweltering in the scorching sun. This episode, while filled with the usual Simpsons humour and wit, was also a stark reminder of the growing issue of climate change. Fast forward from the animated town of Springfield to our world in 2032, and we find the prediction ringing eerily true. The climate crisis is no longer a distant future we can afford to ignore. It's here, and its effects are undeniable. Rising temperatures, extreme weather events and melting ice caps are just the tip of the iceberg. Our world, much like Springfield, is grappling with the harsh reality of a warming planet. The balmy days are no longer just a summer phenomenon. They are frequent, they are intense, and they are a clear indicator of the climate's rapid alteration. The heat wave in Springfield was a discomforting inconvenience for its animated inhabitants. But for us, in the real world, these heat waves spell out disasters, wildfires, droughts, and heat-related deaths. The Simpsons, in its satirical brilliance, has often used humour as a vehicle to address serious issues. Climate change was one of them. The heatwave episode was not just a comic plot twist, but a mirror held up to society, reflecting a problem that required urgent attention. The writers of The Simpsons have proven time and again that their foresight is almost prophetic. But this prediction about climate change, this is one forecast we wish they'd gotten wrong. Because we're not just talking about a single town's discomfort anymore. We're talking about a global crisis that threatens our very existence. Sadly, this was one prediction we wish hadn't come true. Coming in at number 2 is The Simpsons' prediction of the rise of artificial intelligence. Let's take a trip down memory lane to an episode where Marge's GPS seems to develop a mind of its own. Yes, you heard it right. In this memorable episode, we see Marge's GPS not just giving her directions, but also offering unsolicited advice and even getting a bit snarky. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Fast forward to 2032 and we find ourselves in an era where artificial intelligence isn't just a thing of science fiction. It's a part of our everyday lives. From the smart speakers that wake us up in the morning to the self-driving cars that take us to work, AI is everywhere. And it's not just about convenience. AI is revolutionizing industries, from healthcare to finance and even entertainment. Just like in The Simpsons, our relationship with AI is complex. We're amazed by its capabilities, yet we're also a little wary. We worry about privacy, about control, about what happens when the machines get too smart. But The Simpsons, in their typical satirical style, showed us that while AI can be cheeky, it's also incredibly useful. Think about it. The GPS in the episode wasn't just a device, it was a character. It had personality, it had wit, and it even had feelings. And isn't that what we're seeing with AI today? Our devices aren't just tools. They're companions, they're helpers, they're part of the family. The Simpsons, in their signature style, managed to predict not just the rise of AI, but also our relationship with it. They showed us a future where technology is integrated into our lives, not just as a convenience, but as a companion. And here we are, living in that future. Once again, The Simpsons were ahead of their time. And finally, at number 1, we have the most shocking prediction of all. The Simpsons, in its infinite wisdom and seemingly prophetic vision, foresaw an event in 2032 that left the world speechless. This prediction was neither a technological advancement nor an environmental catastrophe. It was something far more profound. It was a political event that shook the very foundations of our global society. The Simpsons predicted the rise of a world leader, one who would emerge from obscurity to take the helm of the most powerful nation on Earth. They depicted a character, an outsider, who would defy conventional political wisdom and rise to prominence. This was not a career politician, nor a military leader, but a simple citizen who captured the hearts and minds of the people. In an episode aired 2 decades ago, The Simpsons portrayed this leader as a beacon of hope, a figure who would lead us into a new era of global unity. They predicted a leader who would navigate through the tumultuous waters of international politics with grace and aplomb, bringing nations together in ways that were previously unimaginable. In the show, this leader was able to mend fences with historical adversaries, foster global cooperation, and even usher in an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity. It was a vision of the future that seemed implausible at the time, yet here we are, living in a world that mirrors this prediction with startling accuracy. The Simpsons' portrayal of this world leader was not only insightful but also deeply inspiring. It painted a picture of a future where leadership is defined not by power or wealth, but by compassion, understanding, and a genuine desire to make the world a better place. And there you have it, the top 5 predictions made by The Simpsons about 2032 that have come true. The Simpsons' ability to predict the future is truly uncanny, and it makes us wonder what else they might have predicted that is yet to come true. Only time will tell.